Private Clyde, you're new to the Galactic Marine Corps. Could you please tell me that you took care of that objective I told you to take care of? Indeed I did, sir, and I think you'll be very proud to know that I removed all of that blockage down the avenue. You removed blockage, Clyde? Yes, Commander Keller, there is a beautiful avenue for which anyone can move through that passageway now. Wide open and free for us to use. Clyde, I asked you to block it more. That was a prime avenue for the droids to flank our entire force from. I see. That would explain why there were droids watching us do it the whole time. Oh, I gotcha. Clyde, I'm gonna have to transfer you to another unit after this battle. But right now, we are about to have hundreds of droids collapsing from all sides on us. Get to your position. We're defending this. Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today we're back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and it's the Battle of Rhen Var, baby. We have a large droid force over here coming on forward. They've got themselves dwarf spiders, super battle droids, snail tanks, tri-heads, homing droids. They've got a lot of stuff in their armory here, and they're going up against Commander Keller's Galactic Marines. Keller has some AV cannons, some E-web turrets, a lot of infantry troopers, one artillery piece back here, and ATTE, and finally the fortress in the way back over here. So they're pretty stacked. However, Clyde has gone ahead and opened up an avenue for the droids to flank. So the droids are going to be sending forward a force over here to flank the Galactic Marines, as well as their large-scale force down the middle over here. So it should be a very large battle. It's going to be a chunky boy, but it should be really exciting. And I'm excited to get into it. So if you guys are too, I would love it if you would just go ahead and click that like button for me. Just give it a little boop. Subscribe if you have not already. We're trying to reach 350,000 subs by the end of 2021, and we're so close, baby. And comment down below if you'd like to see some more battles in Men of War Assault Squad 2, particularly with Commander Keller. Do you guys like Commander Keller? He's not in a lot of things, but you know, I think he's at least kind of a fan favorite. I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys enjoy the old Commander Keller? Either way, let's get into it here. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alrighty then, gamers, we're gonna go in slow-mo for the start here to avoid the lag of the initial assault. Real quick, there we go. It is just an explosive battle right off the bat. The droids are bringing forward quite a lot of armed forces here, so it will be really, really tough for the clones. Already the AV cannon is down in the front lines here. I mean, that was bound to happen, considering the fact that the clone troopers have it just way up there. It is a great vantage point, but the droids are going to be targeting that thing hardcore. I'm seeing a lot of dwarf spiders, though, and a lot of super battle droids going down for the battle droid army here, which is very, very good for the clone troopers. The clone troopers doing a lot of damage output right now. But there are some droid mortars actually impacting some of these clones. The droids brought forward some mortars to go ahead and hit the top of this plateau here. That is actually a very, very smart decision, considering the fact that these sort of raised, elevated areas can be extremely difficult to assault from below. So bringing mortars and just sort of arcing over bombs to impact up top will take care of a lot of infantry pretty quick right there. More droids coming up on the flank over here, spamming some fire into these clone troopers over this way. Let's check out how the actual flanking force for the droids is doing over here. I don't know what happened to their AAT over this way. It seems to have vanished. Oh, it decided to cruise on into the flank over there while the clones are distracted with the flanking infantry, and a snail tank is coming in to reinforce as well. Many clone troopers are dead over here, but they've still got a solid force defending, and I would say more droids have died on the flank over here than clones. So it is what it is. The ATTE is trying to fight back against this AAT over this way. The AAT is just getting booty shots. That's clearly a suiciding AAT, but you know, maybe that's what the droids need right now, is a little bit of AAT action that just goes hard, man. Needs to go hard. Either way, for the droid force over here, we still have one tri-droid. We do have a homing droid right there, dwarf spiders, a couple AATs, and a snail tank. So while the droids have taken some immense losses at this point in time, particularly with dwarf spiders and B2 battle droids, the B1s and the heavier tanks seem to still be alive because those other items sort of sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the battle. However, the clones still have such a solid force here that I am not too worried for them. I think they're going to do just fine in the long term of this battle. Don't know if they're going to win it, but I think they're going to be able to get a grip on the battle and the circumstances of this battle and manage to do some serious damage. I don't think this is it for the clones. I think they are easily going to be able to make a bit of a comeback from this and do pretty well. We do have some bazooka troopers for the Galactic Marines here, firing off at the AAT as well as the snail tank, which have just absolutely blitzkrieged the clone trooper army here, clearly trying to take out this AAT as much as possible. Oh, there's now two snail tanks over here. These clones up here aren't actually able to fire down at them because their angle is sort of more towards this way. Ooh, this thing is taking some more heat though. Why is the snail tank shooting its own tank? I don't know what's going on back here. These tanks are derping, bro. These tanks are straight up derping. Here's the artillery for the clones over here, impacting with the flanking battle droid infantry, which is very good. These infantrymen have been taking heavy losses. I think most of these deaths have honestly been from the AAT. I doubt a lot of these clone deaths were from that infantry because the infantry is not even getting that much fire out anymore. But here come the droid reinforcements here. We've got dwarf spiders coming up, B2s coming up, clones taking to grenading the ground forces for the droids. I think that's a great strategy, honestly. You know, it's a good way to just sort of fake mortar the droids, you know, just lob grenades over and you should be A-okay. These droid mortars seem to be going quiet. There's still clones up here, but they don't seem to be impacting them. You can see where the mortar impacts did end up hitting for the droids, and they were pretty devastating, but thus far, no more droid mortar hitting at the moment. Let's go into normal speed here now as more of the droids and stuff have gone down. More grenades getting thrown by the clones. I think, again, that is a brilliant thing to do right now. Ooh! Something exploded over here. I don't know what that was. Oh, more mortars actually impacting the clones up top here again on this little plateau thing we got going on. DC-15X here, firing here over at the droids that way. Dwarf Spider blowing up over this way. So still a lot of destruction going on. Still not totally sure what's going on with these three tanks and the ATTE. This is just very bizarre to me. It seems really weird. Some of the the clone ships up here are getting hit, and you can see they're on fire now, which is kind of funny. Here's Commander Keller, by the way. I don't think I ever pointed out where he was chilling. He's up here at the end of the fortress up here, so that's gonna be a nice spot. The ATTE over here actually on fire now, so this thing might end up going down pretty soon here. Either way, here comes the droid army up front and center here. Let's go down a speed just a little bit, not fully slow-mo, but at least down one speed, because there is a lot of havoc being wrecked on this battlefield right now, and we want to see it for all its glory. So these droids are just getting absolutely clapped right here. They're trying to make an entrance. They're getting a few clone kills up here, but these clones up here, as well as the clones on the ground down below, are able to just sort of dice them up. I mean, there's just so much incoming fire. The droids have such little cover to actually utilize that they're just getting blown to smithereens here. This is an absolutely brutal area to make their way through. This is basically just a kill zone for the clone troopers to spam fire into and get mass casualties into the battle droid army. The battle droid army is trying to make up for this kill zone by going in with as many troopers as possible. Not sure if that's going to end up working out for them in the long run because, you know, they're going to lose just tons and tons. I would say wait for more vehicles to come forward before you start spamming in troopers, but that's not what they're doing here. Dwarf Spider Spider coming up over this way and spamming in some fire. They get a solid number of kills on clone troopers down this way. Remember that it's really only 1 or 2 rocket shots to kill a Dwarf Spider, so this thing is highly susceptible to going down. So the more damage it does now, before it really reaches these front lines, the better. Seems to be reloading right now, though, but it's making a beeline for these droids over here, trying to help them out, I think. Either way, the ATTE back here did end up exploding. We did miss that. I am sad about that, but oh well. Now that frees up the AAT, as well as these snail tanks, to start wreaking more havoc on the clone lines over here. I don't know where all of our bazooka troopers for the clones are. We've seen a couple of them, but I'm wondering if the droids are, like, heavily targeting them or something along those lines, because we have not seen a ton of them involved in this battle after the beginning. During the beginning, we saw a lot of rockets getting fired, especially over in this area, taking out those B2s and Dwarf Spiders. But now we are seeing a significant lessening of rockets being fired out by the clone trooper army, so I'm wondering if the droids have been heavily targeting them or something like that. Either way, the kill zone for the clone troopers, the clone trooper kill zone, if you will, has been basically dominated by the droids. Their strategy, for once, actually worked. I was wrong. My daily tactics failed. Daily's tactics were no good. And in fact, the droids proved me wrong here, as they have just completely conquered the kill zone here and have made it their own, and are now actually suppressing a vast majority of the Galactic Marines back here, who are crouching down now. I don't know what happened to that Dwarf Spider, by the way. Ooh, artillery actually for the clones. I didn't realize this thing was still alive, but it just took a pot shot over there and is now focusing in over this way again. But the Dwarf Spider is trying to take it down. Dwarf Spider takes a nasty hit. It is concussed, starts spamming wildly in the air. That was actually kind of cool right there. And then continues forward. I'm wondering if its main gun is damaged now. The artillery trying its best to destroy this thing, but it is missing its shot, not connecting a heavy hitting hit right there yet. I don't know what this thing's doing with its main gun. Maybe its rotation is damaged or something. The artillery just keeps hitting the bottom of it, not the head, where it's, you know, the largest target. It keeps missing and hitting the bottom, so it's not really doing that much damage. This thing reload. Oh, that was a big hit. That was the one. Yeah, and there goes that Dwarf Spider right there. That thing was pretty effective. More grenades still from the clones over here, killing more droids. There's a surprising amount of clones left alive up here who are doing pretty well. AATs and snail tanks in the distance, though, trying to take them out, and they do manage to get a couple kills. Droids are climbing up over the ramparts over here, but the clones are quickly just sort of shooting them down as they get up there. The droids want desperately, I think, to take these positions right here from the clone troopers up here, where the kill zone is being really, really effective, but that's just not happening at the moment. Man, there's so many moving parts to this battle. That is what is making me absolutely love this currently. I love all the moving parts that's happening. By the way, most of the flanking, if not all of the flanking droid infantry over this way is dead now. Yeah, I don't think there's any more remaining droid infantry over there, so rip to them. Let's go into normal speed now. Big things that the clones need to do. Number one, take out these droids over here. There's a bazooka taking some pot shots, but it keeps hitting the wall there instead of hitting the snail tank. There we go. That one hit the snail tank. That's pretty good. So this guy will eventually take out these snail tanks and AATs, but one bazooka on its own is going to take quite a while. The rest of this infantry is under some pressure from these tanks, but not that much. The tanks for the droids really derping in the back there, not going too well. The clone troopers over here are now in full auto mode right now. They're finally getting some more shots off. A couple of them going down, though, from incoming droid fire, but it is good to see that they're not fully suppressed anymore, and they're starting to eat away at some of these droids again. A couple of clone positions over here, just managing to do a nice job dicing up these droids as the droids try to breach through. This guy's got 17 kills. This guy's got 6, and this trooper has 15. Very impressive stuff from those guys. This guy has 1, this guy has none, and this guy has none. So these troopers up here actually not doing that much. Let's check in on these troopers. This guy has 3, this guy has 2, this guy has 6, and this guy has 1, so still some good progress being made from those fellers over there as well. How about these guys? This trooper has 2 kills, this trooper has 4, and this trooper has 1. So every clone is really doing their part here. This bazooka trooper has none, this trooper has 2, this trooper has none, this trooper has 2, and this trooper has none. So maybe not these guys so much. But overall, we're seeing each clone at least have a couple of kills to their names, which is definitely a very, very good thing. A lot of the droid tanks now are just sort of derping in the back here. Did this thing die or something? No, it's still alive. It's just not coming forward. I'm going to do the droids a favor, and mainly I'm doing this because I'm more interested just to see how it goes, because it's more fun to have the battles actually happen than to have them not happen. So we're going to send the tanks forward. The droids are supposed to be using all of their tanks here, so clearly that is not happening. So I'm going to, just help out the droids by actually pushing their tanks forward here and getting them involved in the battle, because it's more fun when the droids do that. Either way, we could enact the retreat rule as well. I'm thinking maybe these 5 troopers here could retreat back into a better position for the clones, and I think we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to retreat these clone trooper forces back right now because they're just stuck in a hard place. If I did try and retreat these troopers back, I think they'd get immediately KO'd, so we're going to leave them here. Although this trooper did end up getting KO'd, which is going to be problematic because now these droids have a piece of cover that they could use to move in on these clones. This guy very smartly chooses to grenade right there. Brilliant move from that Galactic Marine. That's what makes him a Galactic Marine right there. These clones up here also grenading, helping out those Galactic Marines down below, so that's a good thing to see. Yet again, the droid tanks sort of glitching out over here. I'm just trying to make this battle actually happen, but the droid tanks just seem to be glitching at every juncture. I just want to see the tanks actually fight in the battle, That's why the tanks are there. I'd like to see it actually happen. All right, are we in full speed, by the way? Yes, we are. Yes, we are indeedly do, sir. Oh, more grenades. Yes, get that grenade out there. Yeah, buddy, kill that droid. No, never mind. Complete failure. Rip. All right, so the kill zone over here, either way, even though it fell, I mean, look at these bodies. The droids really took losses up in here. And remember, you see guns without droids. That means the droid bodies got destroyed during the battle there, and they are dead. It looks like a grenade did try to impact these 2 clone troopers right here, but didn't end up managing to kill them. They managed to run away, and these droids didn't actually shoot at them while they ran away, so they managed to clear that obstacle pretty nicely. This dwarf spider over here is just sort of chilling. Is it main gun damaged or something? No? Oh, well, now the clones are firing at it a little bit. I don't know why it's not attacking. The droid tanks just not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the droid infantry completely stuck in this area trying to destroy the last of these clones, but these clones are really not going down without a fight. These guys get dislodged again, but they crawl their way back. These 2 are the highest IQ clone troopers we have seen in a long time in many battles. That is a clone grenade that I think got rebounded from the droids into the clones and killed them. So they ended up dying due to a clone grenade right there. These 2 were absolute giga chads, though. I mean, these guys were fighting for all it was worth. Those guys deserve some serious medals for their contribution. Look, the dwarf spider just deleted all of those bodies right there. Rip, rip, potato chip. Here come these tanks, finally. It's about dang time. This one's still not coming forward. Neither are these ones. Guys, just go forward. Just walk. You got legs, literally. I don't know, dude. And look, this dwarf spider's not doing diddly squat. I'm trying to make the battle more entertaining by getting some tanks involved, and they just don't want to get involved, dude. Also, these droids are just stuck in this position here, not doing anything. These clones just absolutely wiping them out, and there is barely any droids left. I mean, look at the just mass casualties along this little road here that they've had to sustain. They're just unable to kill these clones. Another grenade going out from these guys. They have been chads with the grenades, except for that one that killed those guys, which was just sad. Now these tanks aren't even firing at the enemy. Like, what the heck? Fire at the enemy. Do something. No? You don't want to do nothing? Go forward, fight, win, do something, guys. All right, I'm just gonna pull the infantry over this way. I'm gonna pull the tanks over this way, and the droids are gonna have one last hoorah chance to win this battle. I don't know if they're gonna do anything with this, but let's just go ahead and see. Clones still fighting against these things. I don't know how that rocket trooper didn't end up getting the kill on these snail tanks. It's just missing shots right there. That's sad. Here comes the final push from the droids. The clones finally we get some better action here. They are destroying a number of those dwarf spiders. I don't even know if the droid tanks are firing at all. There goes another dwarf spider. This has devolved into a weird mess of a battle here for sure. That rocket trooper single-handedly fighting these snail tanks, and it is not going well for him. He is failing on all accounts to actually kill those things, which is a rip-rip potato chip from me. Basically, all of the B1 battle droids over here are dead now. it's really just a matter of these tanks that are just derping and not even able to get any kills. They're not even able to crest up these walls, really, to kill the rest of these clones up here. They're barely getting any kills. This dude just still piling in fire onto this thing and still not managing to get the kill on it. Let's go into fast speed for a little bit here, just to see what ends up going down. Oh, the rocket trooper ended up dying in the end there. By the way, this AV cannon, was it ever manned? I thought it was. Yeah, it moved, so it must have been the clone must have been killed off of it. Let's man a clone in that thing. Why not? This battle's devolving. I am sorry, guys, but like the AI is not doing its job. All right, this thing is remanned, and it's down again. He might still be alive though. Let's see. No, maybe he's dead. Maybe he dead. I don't know, dude. Still tons of clones back here. It's basically these tanks doing absolutely nothing while the clones just sort of chill up top. It's basically what's happening. I mean, do you want to go work on them there, rocket trooper? There you go. How many shots does it take to kill a sail tank? Is this thing invincible? What is happening? Take out that at least. There you go. How about this one? Should be able to take out an AAT. It's usually 4 or 5 shots. What is going on? What is going on? What? Alright. Well, I don't know. The tanks are clearly bugged, so that's a bummer. Let's go ahead and pull them back. I mean, clearly the tanks cannot continue their assault. They literally can't get up here because they're tanks. The entranceway is tiny, and the clones have all of the infantry. There's like no droid infantry left. It's just these droid tanks who are completely derping. So we're gonna go ahead and call this battle a draw. You know what? Actually, you guys decide the result of this battle. Do you guys think that the droids win because they have tanks on the battlefield still? I mean, they've got 6 or 7 of them. They're just doing nothing. Or do you think the clones win because they at least have like 100 clone troopers left alive? There's tons up here, tons over here, tons down here, and even still some up here. So let me know who you guys think wins this, or if it's a draw. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry this battle devolved into weirdness, but it happens sometimes. Either way, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. Alright, guys, peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.